Hey, okay, it's me, Donna P, with the C. No, so I'm sorry, I'm being really silly. It's 12 o'clock, 12 something a.m. China time. I'm here in Shanghai. Missed my connector. Got in probably around the same time that my flight to Denpasar, Bali, Indonesia, I'm sorry, Denpasar airport in Indonesia was leaving. I was scheduled to leave Shanghai for Bali at 9 p.m. and I was in the air, and they announced that we were going to be landing soon, and it was 8:40 p.m. Shanghai time, and I knew I was going to miss my flight. I was a lot disappointed, but I was thinking, well, maybe there might be another connector that will get me in for August 22nd, which is the pre-conference workshop, scheduled for 3 o'clock pre-conference workshop. Lisa Nichols is doing it. But lo and behold, China Eastern only negotiates with China Eastern, and they only have one flight a day to Bali. So I have to wait till 9 p.m. on the 22nd to get in the same time, 2:10 on the 23rd. So I'll be able to make the whole conference. I won't make the workshop. I was really upset at first, but being upset doesn't help. Wouldn't get me anywhere. So I said, all right, let me just enjoy the journey and the adventure. And yes, the adventures have already begun. I had a wonderful day today, pre-flight, pre-leaving New York with my dear friend, who will remain nameless. Thought I was going to actually miss my flight because they had kind of moved it up and down. Originally, the flight was scheduled to leave at 4:25, and then when I got to New York, they said, oh, well, it's not boarding until 5:10, so I had some time to play with, about 3 or 4 hours, so I got to hang out in New York City for a little bit. Got to the airport about 4:10, thinking I've got plenty of time, get through security, and it was about 5 o'clock by the time I got through security. But lo and behold, they had changed the flight while I was waiting in the security check line from, oh my gosh, it said it was leaving at 5 at that point once I got into security. And then before I got to the clearance, they had changed it to 6 p.m. So I had plenty of time. God is good, because I was stressing beforehand. So I take a sigh of relief, get to the gate, and there seems to be a lot of people in line. So I'm thinking, oh my word, what's going on now? Had no idea, but it looked like there was going to be more of a delay. My phone was dying, I had to charge it up, and got a little bit of charge, and realized that once I got on that plane, I wasn't going to be able to use my phone anymore because I shut it down. I didn't want to get roaming charges once I get into Bali. So I didn't have enough juice to call anybody by the time I got on the plane. And once I got on the plane, they were saying, oh, you got to shut your electronics down. So I didn't have time to call or text or anything. So here I am, stuck in China, which is okay. I get to explore Shanghai a little bit without having to get a visa, because they were saying that if you got off the plane and left the airport, you'd have to get a visa. And I'm rambling because I didn't get much sleep prior to leaving Massachusetts. I actually didn't get any sleep. I worked on my house. I did pack up and store most of it, but left some stuff behind, and it was very messy, and I didn't want to leave my place a mess, so I packed up and cleaned up, and by the time I did all that, it was like 5 a.m. Didn't make sense to go to sleep because I had the 11:30 flight, so showered, changed, dropped off the U-Haul van about 6:45, caught what I thought was going to be the 7:14 train. It was delayed. By the time I got to Montella Station, it was probably about 7:40. We left Montella Station about 7:45. Anyway, that was the Massachusetts end. Let me go back to Shanghai. I get here to the airport and had no clue what I was going to do for 24 hours because I had no clue. And no one was trying to help me. I didn't know if they were going to give me a hotel or what. And then finally someone said, oh, down there, go down there and wait. So I go down there and I wait, but while I'm going that way, they try to get me with the okey doke. Some people at this counter were calling me over like, hey, come here, come here. And I'm like, okay, let me go see what this is about. They tried to get me to book a hotel for $150 a night. Oh, it's a 4-star hotel. And I was like, really? I thought the airline would give me a free hotel. I mean, what is this $150 a night? I said, I don't need a 4-star hotel. I just need to stay here and get to Bali. And he says, oh, okay, well, let's see. I think we have something here for $100, and it's right near the airport. And I said, wait a minute. All those other people that I was following didn't come over here. So let me go find them and find out where I need to be. Thank God I did, because we all got onto a bus that took us to a hotel that is allowing us to stay overnight for free, for nothing. Whew, dodged a bullet, but could not believe that they were trying to get me with the okey doke. Yeah, come on over here, little girl. We got something for you. No. I'm a big girl, and I know there's some tricks that people like to play, and y'all trying to get my money. They didn't get it. So I'm here, but the interesting thing is I have a roommate. They don't allow you to stay in a single room. You have to be paired up. And so there was this nice young lady. She's not here. She's out doing her own, texting, blogging, whatever, in the lobby. So I'm going to have to take it out and to upload it. But anyway, she's out there connecting with her friends because she's got delayed. Her flight leaves at 6:30. She's leaving at 6:30 in the morning, so she's good. But cute young lady, Malika, I think is her name, Chinese. She's going to Peking. She says Peking, China, from here. So kind of cool. I think I inspired her to follow her journey. She works for an accounting firm, but likes to design. She didn't say what she likes to design. She likes to design. So I'm going to follow up with that later. But I was telling her about this woman, Nadia, who I'll be meeting in Bali, who designs her own fabric and clothing line and sells them to high-end clients in the U.S. So I think that kind of inspired her a little bit to maybe broaden her horizons. So still on the path, still inspiring others, which is part of my journey. And can't wait to see what tomorrow brings in Shanghai before I hit the airway again for Bali, my final destination. All right, so I'm signing off for tonight. Love you all, and look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. Good night.